All right, this is what this thing does best. Straight and level, looking good. Pilots, welcome back to Motion RC. You're here with your pilot Ryan and Captain Mike as always. At the field today, we have the Dynam Skybus DC-3. What's cool about this big 50-inch twin is that it takes the common 3-cell battery. 2200, I also fly the 2600 all the way up front in the compartment. It's magnets on the front and then it keys in the back. I'm paranoid too, so I like flying nose heavy for my early flights. It was windy today. I had a couple extra hubs and you'll see that I have them right there. So I've got a 2600 all the way forward and a couple hubs in, and it's flying really nice that way. There's no flaps or anything like that, and I did set up the throws by the book. I had to increase my up to 125% to get it to move that much. As far as the build goes, check out Sam's build. He did the C-47, the green one. It's pretty easy. You glue the wing together, you run your ESCs after you glue the landing gear in, and then these are magnetically attached, so that's awesome. But just follow the manual. The pictures are small, but the manual is in the proper order. Get the gear in first, then the ESCs. The regular rotation on the props. And check out the Dynam twin engine calibration video to see how to do it. You calibrate it just like you do any single engine plane, but it's important that you do that on a twin because they need to run in sync. This thing flies really nice. Let's go. I'm going off in a 3-pointer and I'm gonna go in a hurry. And she is up. You gotta give it plenty of right rudder. You've got 2 engines turning the same direction. One thing I did was up my rudder throw to 125% in my radio. You can also mechanically make yourself have a little bit more advantage in that regard because you're gonna need it. I did the same thing for my elevator and I'm happy with it. That's my high rate, 125%. On elevator and rudder. Ailerons, I'm at like 70, but I really want that tail authority, and honestly, I like it so much in the high rate that I have that I really never flip to low. I just love scale flying this dude. Now I was flying my early flights with a couple extra little hubs up in front that screw the propeller on. My kit came with, I had 4. So I kind of always default to nose heavy, nose forward CG on maiden flights, especially on windy days, because we're instantly getting into the picture. So 2600 milliamp 3S with the weights, it was awesome. But on landing, it was a little bit hard to stick the tail. The tail just wanted to keep planing. So we've taken out the weights, but I'm still flying on a 2600. The plane seems to kind of like a 3-pointer because the props might sketch the runway. So we'll see what we get. A little bit of left rudder here. Oh yeah, light as a feather. Steer your feet. I think this thing's a wonderful scale flyer. It'll do rolls and loops, but I think you're really asking for it if you do. So take it easy and you've got yourself a really nice docile flyer. And you know, like all the Dynam planes, it's really easy to add lights and embellish the thing. Have fun with it. They're quite a value, really. Look at that. That is cool. And she is up. I love actually that it doesn't throw a lot of elevator. If it threw a lot of elevator, I think you'd get in trouble. And I've been just cruising around half throttle. So I'm gonna stay out in front and do some kind of rudder turns. A lot of left rudder, keeping it flat. Some opposite aileron, keep from tucking in. Skybus. Get your ticket today. Right, Mike?
Oh, yeah.
Now, just because I got to, we'll show you a loop. Out of the power. Now, at the bottom of that loop, if I had a lot of elevator throw, I'd have been in trouble.
Props on the Skybus go round and round.
That's right. These are standard rotating props. No counter rotating on this. So be on the right rudder and you'll be good to go. Pilots, I set my timer to 5 minutes. That's safe on early flight. See what your cells look like after that. You don't want to run to low voltage on any plane, especially a twin. And that is awesome.
Beautiful. Stick 'em, monkey pants.
Stick 'em, monkey pants. So we'll speed it up a little bit and show you it can do some aerobatics. I think it's really, you know, don't do outside loops and things like that with it. Whoa, cool. You know, it's not like there's unlimited vertical or anything. It's a 3-cell power, 50-inch twin engine plane that gets along really nice. You can roll it, but make sure you're in the speed when you do. But really, it's made for just scale enjoyment. So don't expect to 3D this plane and it's gonna hold up. I mean, this is kind of as wild as I want to get with it. You okay, Mike?
Yep.
Come out of the power, stretch it out, and flirt with a snap roll into the grass. Good thing there's not a lot of throw on the elevator, actually. All right, this is what this thing does best. Straight and level, looking good. Pilots, the 50-inch Dynam DC-3 Skybus, available at Motion RC. Super cool to fly a plane this size on 2200, 2600 3S pack. And definitely you can get an easy 5 minutes out of it. I mean, obviously it's not a rocket ship, but for just like grooving and scale flying a civilian bird, it's fantastic. You know where to get it, guys, motionrc.com. As always, thanks for watching. Remember to subscribe to the YouTube channel. Follow us on Facebook and Google+. Don't forget to jump in the conversation at the Hobby Squawk forums. We'll see you there. For Captain Mike on the camera, this is your pilot Ryan on the sticks. See ya next time.